Welcome to Invest with a Purpose. Today's video is going to be a little different than what I normally post on my channel, but it's going to be a regular thing that I'm going to be posting on my channel for small creators like myself who are just now getting started to kind of see how we kind of compare in a sense. Like, you guys can leave in the comments what views you guys have in your first week, or how many months it's taken you to get to this point, or blah, 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 blah. This is my first week on YouTube, and I want to document it for other people like myself who are just now getting started. I've had tons of questions, and I've been researching all over YouTube on how to grow and learning different things, like you guys have, I'm sure. But what I haven't found is somebody that has a small channel showing what it's like going through it as a small channel. I think I can offer a pretty unique perspective, considering that most channels who are teaching you how to grow or talking about how to grow or how they grew on YouTube already have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, if not at least tens of thousands of subscribers, and I only have 25, but I hope to change that pretty soon. As I said, I plan to post more videos like this in the future. I'm thinking about doing like one video per week showing like how I did this week compared to last, until I get up to a month or two, and then after that I'll start doing monthly recaps. But I think having these small recaps, being that I'm a small channel, gives you guys a better perspective rather than somebody huge. Since this is my first week and I don't have anything to compare to being last week or something like that, I'm just gonna start off with how this last week went. If you haven't seen any of my videos before, this channel is a finance channel where I talk about different things that you can invest in and just basically teaching financial literacy. But I've noticed a few things about my content that do a lot better than others, even in my first 5 videos that we'll touch on a little bit later. Hopping straight over to the analytics, we can see that I got 316 views in my first week, 6.6 watch time in my first week, and 22 subscribers gained in my first week. Which is, I don't really know how that is actually, because like I said, there's not a lot of channels that break down like small channels and what it's like trying to grow on YouTube versus like looking back on it, and it's kind of like easier said than done for those people in my opinion. So it's kind of hard to see like, okay, am I doing something right, am I doing something wrong? And the only thing that you get to go off of is like how many views you're getting, not like what other channels are getting at your size. And we can scroll down here to my top performing videos, being the best stock brokerage in 2021, kind of a Robinhood versus Webull type of thing. My first video, which I'm pretty surprised that that one has gotten the second amount of views, because in my very first video, the thumbnail's very nothing and the video is just okay, I guess. But it's done pretty good, I guess, probably because it's been up the longest also, so I'm not sure if that has much to do with it, but yeah. The third best video is the best stocks to buy now. And then these last 2 videos didn't perform very well at all. They kind of flopped. I posted these ones before I posted this one, and this one has double the views. I think it's because the title and the thumbnails weren't so good like these ones that were, and that's kind of something that I learned this week, but we'll revisit that later. I'm holding a few things to the end, so make sure you watch till the end of the video where I will give you my best tips and things that I've learned in my first week. Coming over to the next tab of reach, we have impressions, click-through rate, views, and unique views. An impression, if you don't already know what this is, I'm sure if you're watching my video, you've probably watched a lot of other videos to kind of break these things down, but just in case you haven't, impressions are when YouTube shows your video to someone, whether that be on the home page, suggestion page, whether they go on your channel. It's just how many times a person has seen your thumbnail. Impression click-through rate is when someone sees your thumbnail and then clicks on it. So mine is actually pretty high. I don't really know how to explain it. I think it's probably because most people who are watching my videos went to my page to see my video, which I will show that in another slide also. But since this is so high, like generally even on the huge channels, I'm seeing only probably like 4% click-through rate. But at the same time, I'm getting pushed out less and I'm getting clicked on more, so I'm not exactly sure why that is. But I think once I get more impressions and they're putting my video more out there, it's more of a chance that it will get rejected and not clicked on. And also, I'm going to show you this tab real quick of how the first day I had a 71% click-through rate, and I'm almost 100% sure that that's because people went to my page and clicked on the video. So the people who were seeing my thumbnail went there to click on the video, which would be like my friends, family, people that I put, you know, on my channel. But also I got a decent amount of views, so I'm not exactly sure how I got so many people to come to my channel and stuff. Maybe it's the name of my channel or how I titled the video, I'm not really sure. But my first video, you can see that I got a lot of clicks. Then the following days it tapered off and just went down, but recently it's really picked up, so I'm not sure. On Monday you can see that I had 30% click-through rate, so I guess I was getting some pretty good amount of impressions. We can go back to that. Monday, let's see. Actually Monday, no, I didn't get that many impressions, but the impressions that I did get had a high conversion rate, which is pretty good. And then over on the views tab, we can see that I have 316 total views in my first week. I'm not sure, like I said, how good that is for a starter channel. I would assume that it's pretty good. I mean, I posted 5 videos, so I would expect that my results would be pretty good considering I'm posting a lot, when a lot of people who start YouTube channels don't post that much, or the content that they do post, even if they are pushing out a ton of content, aren't super high quality. But I knew when I was coming into this YouTube channel that I really wanted to take it serious, so I tried to up my quality as much as possible and push out as much content as possible to start out my channel and give myself a really good start. My views peaked on the second day. I posted my first video on Monday, and then I posted 2 videos on the second day. And so I think the reason why, I think we can go to see more also tab. Yeah, and we can see that my first video did well the first day, and then it did decent the second day, but then my second video did really well the second day. So we kind of just saw compound views, I guess I should say. And then the third day was decent, but my views dropped off tremendously from the first day. I got 58 views in the first day of the best stock brokerage. I guess that was a really good topic. But also we can see, let's scroll down here to, okay, so we can look at like all the impressions that I've gotten. So these 2 videos are actually really hurting my channel right now because they have the 2 best like impression rates, which it's kind of frustrating because it looks like I posted these 2 videos, I got a lot of impressions, and then they didn't perform well. So now it looks like they're not pushing this video out, which is really, really good, because my last 2 videos kind of sucked. So I don't know if YouTube is like, okay, we tried to push these 2 videos out with high impressions, and then they didn't perform. So now they're like maybe penalizing my my account or something. I'm not sure, like I'm just not getting as many impressions right now. But I haven't posted in about 3 or 4 days either, because I posted 5 videos and I want to post about 5 videos per week, so I don't like completely overdo myself. But I'm pretty motivated, so I don't think I will. But it's just slightly frustrating. Also, we can see that my second best views has the least amount of impressions. So, and I don't know 90 people, like I don't know 81 people. I really only probably sent over probably 10 to 15 people to my YouTube channel. So with that being said, I still got a lot of views, and I think it's because the people who watch my other videos have really gone through and watched all of my videos. And I can show this. Audience, and my average views per viewer is 4.1. So for every person that comes to watch one of my videos, they're watching 4 of the other videos on average, which is really good and pretty awesome, because it looks like they like my content, therefore they're watching the rest of my videos because they want to see what I have to say. We skipped right over engagement. We can go back to engagement and see top performing videos, best watch time, and how much, you know, how long they're watching and stuff like that. I still don't have a lot of data, so some things aren't showing up on here. Like some of these tabs, like this one, it says not enough viewers for the data or whatever. Like in this one is kind of a really important tab to see when I should be uploading my videos. And I know for a lot of other people, it shows like what time of day your viewers and people who are just on YouTube are on YouTube. This can give you a better idea of when you should upload your video to get the most amount of views for your video right off the start. It shows my subscribed, not subscribed, 52% not subscribed, 47% are subscribed, which I'm not upset with. I really want the not subscribed to be a lot more, because that means that I'm getting views from people that have never been to my channel before, which means that YouTube's pushing out more of my content, which is what you want in the end of the day. The rest of the stuff is kind of pretty boring. 18 to 24 years old. This is a way that you can kind of look at your audience and see, okay, this is the type of content that an 18 to 24 year old would want to watch, so let's try to put out more of that content if that's what most of your audience is, and vice versa for everything else. Okay, I wanted to hop back over to the reach tab and talk about the different traffic sources, right? So 53% of my views come from channel pages, which I'm assuming is my channel page. Like, they're going directly to my channel and watching these videos. I don't know if it's because, like I said, I have a really good channel name, I think, and when I type it in, there's not a lot of competitors or anyone with that name. So I think when invest with a purpose, I think that's just a really good name. So maybe when they type in invest or something like that, maybe it comes up. I'm not really sure. 50% of my views, I just don't see it because I have so many views and I don't know that many people and I don't have that many subscribers. So I'm not sure exactly how I'm getting it from channel pages, besides like it says on here that it can be other channel pages. So maybe from my channel and from just other people's channel pages, or like maybe the topic of investing page or something. I'm not really sure. And then the next one is browse features, which is something I was really bad at first, but I noticed that once I started doing better thumbnails and more targeted titles, I started to get better views. And then the rest of these are like 9-8%. But you want most of your things to be YouTube search. You want most of your views to come from YouTube search and browse features, because that means that YouTube is pushing out your videos a lot more than you're pushing out your own videos. And then you're not gonna grow nearly as fast as YouTube can make you grow, because YouTube has so many people to their disposal to push your video out to. You only know a certain amount of people, so there's not much you can do. So you really want YouTube to be pushing your videos. Right over here we have this pyramid thing where it shows like how many impressions you have, your click-through rate. This is how many views you got from impressions. Yeah, I don't know exactly like what that would help me with so far. I guess maybe to see like if my thumbnails are doing well, because if my impressions are good, then they're gonna click on my thumbnail because they liked it, which is gonna convert into more views. So I guess that's pretty cool. I've had a few of these like Facebook and Samsung messages, things how my videos are being shared outside of YouTube, which is pretty cool. I didn't do any of this, so it's pretty cool that some people are sharing my videos. Oh, okay, and then this is the most important tab, and this is what can really help you grow on YouTube, seriously. So on this tab, it shows on YouTube searches what people are searching for when they are searching for your videos. And I'm seeing that best stocks 2021 is what people are searching, and stocks to buy now, those are the highest one and what the most people are searching on YouTube. So with that being said, I need to have thumbnails that resemble these keywords and titles that include these keywords so that people can click on these videos, because that's what they're looking for. And on your channel, you will be able to see the same thing, that people are searching these things to find your channel. So moving into next week, that's what I'm really going to be focusing on, is having better titles to fit the keywords that people are searching on YouTube so I can get more views. And YouTube, this says traffic source suggested videos. So YouTube is suggesting these top two videos, which both have best stocks in it. So since they have those words, they're getting pushed out more, I need to take that information and use it. So now that I see that it says best stock brokerage, best stocks to buy now, I'm gonna start using those keywords in my titles to help my videos reach more people. And then I'm gonna go back to my channel just to quickly show you guys how many views I've gotten on each video. We've got 73 on my last video, and then these two middle videos are really kind of hurting my analytics in a sense. I'm a starting channel, so nothing's really hurting. I'm getting better on everything, but these two have the least amount of views in the longest amount of time, which is kind of, I don't know, it kind of sucks, but it's whatever. So these two videos aren't doing so well, and then I have 93 on this video and 81 on my first video. So these five are the 5 videos that I have for my first week, and this is how many views that I've gotten. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that little analytical breakdown. Right now I'm just gonna give you guys a few key takeaway things that I learned this week and that I'm gonna apply next week that I think you guys could apply in your videos and your content to help you guys grow. The first takeaway and thing that I learned this week that I think really is gonna help me next week and that has done really good on my last video is the thumbnail. So my last thumbnail, I used Canva and I put in the custom dimensions of 1080p or 1920 by 1080. And that allowed my thumbnail to be high quality 1080p res, because that's how you get HD resolution. And with that, it was able to be a lot clearer and probably more clickable. And I've had good success with that video. On top of that, I paired that with the other thing that I learned, being the keywords in the title. I also kind of want to throw this in here and kind of talk about like my mental state throughout this past week. It's only been a week, so it's been pretty easy to stay motivated in a sense. But for a little bit this week, I was getting a little bit frustrated because the videos that I wanted to do really well didn't do super well, and the videos that I didn't really care about so much, or the content that I didn't really want to make, were getting better views and better success, I guess. I've heard this from a lot of channels when they talk about tips and stuff, that don't get too invested in your content because some content isn't gonna do as good as others, and that's just given. But like, I didn't want my channel to be just top 3 stock picks or what's the best stocks to buy now. But that's what people want. People want what are the best stocks to buy now. So I kind of have to put myself aside and put aside all the videos that I really care about and I think people should know and I think is good information, and just kind of lock into my niche and just strictly put out content that they want to see all the time. They want to see best stock picks, so put that out. As I grow, people will care more about the content that I want to make, but as growing, they don't really care about that stuff. It's just like being a vlog channel. If you want to start doing vlogs on YouTube, you can't just come out here and do vlogs. No one cares about you or your life, and I'm sure your life isn't that interesting to where they want to see everything. Are you some millionaire or blah, 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 who's doing a bunch of things? Like, people want to watch Mr. Beast spend millions and millions of dollars. They don't want to watch you eating avocado toast on your couch. I don't know. But basically, just dive into your analytics a little bit and keep a high mental morale as much as possible so that you can just be kind of happy with your content and figure out what works so that you can keep doing what works. If you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you for helping my channel grow. If you could drop a like, comment, subscribe for more content like this. And if you're here and you haven't seen my channel before, you can learn something about finance and how to grow your future. Let me know in the comments how your YouTube channel has been going and what type of content that you post, how many views you have, subscribers, and stuff like that. Anyways, I know this video is a lot longer than I usually post. My videos are normally like 5, 6, 7 minutes at max. Like, I try to get my content out as quick as possible, but this is kind of a lot of information to go over. It's really important to spend time in your analytics and kind of focusing and reflecting on yourself in your life and in your analytics. Don't get it twisted. You need to make sure that you take a step back and kind of self-reflect on everything that you do in your life. But especially in your YouTube or anything that you care about, it's about investing your time and your money into yourself. Take a second to really care about yourself and what you're putting your time into. On that note, make sure you invest every second of every day with a purpose. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.